What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a new video on the channel. Welcome back to some Horizon 5. And in today's video, I'm going to bring back a little old series that I haven't actually done in quite a while, and that's the wheel spin series. And if you guys don't know what that is, let me refresh your memory, or if you're new to the channel, let me freshen your memory. I don't know what I'm talking about, honestly. Let's just get started with the video. Welcome, by the way. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, do all that sort of stuff if you want. The wheel spin series means that I go ahead and I spin the wheel spins. Whatever car I get, I have to use, and I have to turn it into whatever it is that I decide to turn it into. Whether it's for drag racing, whether it's for drifting, whether it's for actual racing on tarmac, whether it's for off-road racing, I get to pick something. And I kind of want to go ahead and try to build something for cross-country racing this time around and see how that works. See if I'm able to do something there. But yeah, this should be very, very interesting. I haven't done one of these in a while. Usually the random factor of the wheel spin always makes it a lot more fun to play the game, because you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know how much money you're going to spend either. So the way this works, I'm going to do a super wheel spin, and whatever car I get, I have to use. If I get multiple cars and I have to use the car that's furthest to the left, that is a very good start. That is a really, really good start to the wheel spins. 25 grand is our budget. And the Forza edition Meyers Manx is what I'm going to have to use. That is a really, really good start to this. I already have one of these, though. Do I really want to have or add another one? I mean, I'll add it to my garage. There's no point of not having this added on. So this is what we're working with here. Where is this? There it is. So yeah, I have 3 of these for whatever reason. I'm gonna go. They're all stock by the looks of things. I haven't bought anything for any of these. I just have them randomly. So let me take this one out here and see what it's all about. So this is it. It's already full A-class, and it's built by the looks of things with these tires. It's built for on-road racing. So I kind of want to take this thing and build it into something that isn't for road racing. What about for... It's actually quite alright. Pretty capable for A-class. Yeah, what if I build this thing for something else? What if I build this thing for cross-country racing? That's what I wanted to do with this thing. So, it's already, like I said, built up to A-class. But, since we're going to be changing a bunch of things on it, especially giving it, technically, in the game's eyes, worse tires, which for whatever reason, if you have... So watch this, right? If I go ahead, I can't even give this thing, like, we can do off-road tire compound. That's pretty much it. We can't actually build this thing for off-road racing, but if I give it off-road tire compound, obviously everything will go down except for my handling off-road, which will go up. You know, which is very weird that this thing will now be considered as a worse car just because I gave it tires and I'm building it for something completely different. However, that's good for us, because if you drop the actual... Okay, I don't want to put a cage on it. If we drop the actual weight, or sorry, not the weight, the performance index, the PI number down more, which means that we can then start adding parts to this thing to make it better for off-road racing. So I'm gonna put a rally diff or an off-road diff. They all cost the same. I wonder if the actual normal diff is tunable. Let me have a look and see what's actually adjustable in this and what isn't. Really quick. So the tires, I didn't realize how much I spent on the tires though. How much are they? Are they like 10 grand? Because I forgot that we have actually a budget for this. Yeah, the tires are 10 grand a piece. So I still have another 15 grand to spend to get this thing back to the top of A-class. So I have to keep that in mind. So what is adjustable on this? Everything is adjustable except for aero. Okay, perfect. So I don't really have to worry too much about what I'm going to be adding onto this car. Suspension, I kind of want to give it some off-road suspension, better ground clearance, and also, you know, everything else is just better if I do that. And the diff as well is adjustable, so I don't really have to buy one there. I'm going to leave this thing as rear-wheel drive as well. And as for power, we can now increase the power of this thing to get it to the top of A-class again. That will be good. Cams are usually very, very good. Ooh, cams are very good. Cams are very, very good. It brings us all the way back to 799. Okay, anything else I can get on this car? I can all-wheel drive swap it. How much is that? That's another 10 grand. So 15 grand and we can get this thing to be all-wheel drive. Ooh, okay. I'm at 1550 right now. 1550. It looks like cams are going away. Is there anything else I can do? We could probably do that. I don't know if that's possible. Everything else was just a tiny bit too expensive. Everything's just a tiny bit too expensive. Let's do that. Let's try to figure out like a I guess a little bit of a middle ground here. There's nothing. There's literally nothing that I could pick here to get this to be as close to top of A class as it was before. There's not much else even. Like, it does give me I could do that. That's probably the closest I can get it to the top of A class again. All-wheel drive would be good. See, would it be good though? I'm trying to think about it now, right? All-wheel drive. It's not a very powerful car. So do we actually need all-wheel drive, or can I just keep it rear-wheel drive and drive it like that? Interesting. I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna leave it with all-wheel drive, I think. I'm gonna leave it with all-wheel drive. It's a tiny bit heavier, but it has more power. And it has a lot more grip as well, so... well, off-road grip anyway. So it should be, I guess, a little bit more capable. So cross-country build here, especially with these tires. I'm not really sure what sort of gear ratios I should be having for this thing. Again, stuff is going to get changed. I'm going to get this thing to be a lot more rear biased regardless. I'm going to put that to 80% in the rear. Yeah, anyway, I'll be right back. I'm going to start adjusting some stuff here and see how this thing handles off-road. It is done. We are under the actual budget that we had, which is perfect. Now I need to take this thing off-road. It actually turns in really nicely. I actually feel like it turns in a little bit better than it did with the other setup. A little slidey, but that's okay. This is... I feel like this could be really, really fast. I feel like this could be very fast. So there's a couple of events that I want to try with this thing. There's a dirt event, which is just this Scrabble here. In A-Class, what did I end up using for this thing? I ended up using something sick though, wasn't it? Was it the MG? No, it was the Caterham. Someone sent me a Caterham, and I ended up using that. And I got 41.9 in it. So that's a really good time to get. Like, those are really, really fast cars. The Caterham, the Donkervoet, is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. But I think I had one of those before as well when they re-added it into the game. That was so sick as well off-road. I just don't know about these tires. I don't know if they're going to be good off-road. Because I don't have the off-road racing tire compound. It's just these off-road tire compound that I have here. So I'll do a lap or two here. But mostly I wanted this to be built for cross-country racing. So we'll see. I have to be careful with oh, this feels really nice to drive. A little bit too oversteery. I might need to change and adjust something there with the tune, but... Or maybe it's just my driving that I'm just pushing this thing a little bit too hard, but... Yeah, it's just... I get it to go a little bit sideways. Ford GT, by the looks of things, is still super, super good. I am on sim steering, I think, which I'm gonna have to change back. It's really, really twitchy with this car. Probably because of the really short wheelbase. It's just the way the car is. But it feels really twitchy. It's very stable, really, really capable, though. It's weird how the 4GT is just so much better than this car. That's stuff like this. Oh god, the way he took that corner, it was so bad. I can easily overtake him here. I think whatever run I did before as well with the Caterham, that was also better in that first corner compared to this guy's corner here. Oh man, it's too twitchy. I don't like it. I feel like it's about to start oversteering, and then when I start to like counter steer a little bit just to try and correct it so it goes back in a straight line again, it flicks back the other direction so quickly. Oh god damn it. Come on. I did it again. I did it again. Yeah, the sim steering is good on some cars, but on other cars it like messes you up. He also goes a little bit sideways for some of these corners, which I kind of feel like it's slowing him down, but his car is just... it's just better. It's actually still not a bad car. It's still not a bad car. I would definitely want to take this thing cross country racing instead of this rally racing thing. I still think it's going to be better. There's a bunch of things that this car doesn't need for that specific track. It also needs better tires. I don't think it's going to be able to do much with these tires on it. It's not bad though. It's really not bad, but it's not like top 1000 worthy, you know. But I think maybe for cross country it could be. So let's go to rivals, go to Horizon Rivals, then I go to the one that I usually test out some of the stuff on, which is this A class. I think here my opponent or my ghost that I'm going to be racing against. So the Toyota Tundra was the best here that I've used so far with 53.2 seconds. The best or the car that's going to be, I think, the one to beat, which is the ghost that I have to beat, is probably in, yeah, I was about to say, it's in a bone shaker, and it's this guy with 53 dead. I honestly do think that this car could be close. Could be very, very close. It's still not even at the top of A class, man. I still wonder if this thing as a rear wheel drive would be just as fast. I still wonder that. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. I took off some steering as well, then I adjusted my tune just slightly. I'm going to accelerate a little bit into this, because I want to see how much I can keep up around corners with the bone shaker. It's a little bit easier if I'm just, if I'm closer to it and I can see it. It doesn't seem to get slowed down as much as this car when it comes to crashing into random things. Saw that. It's definitely quicker. You can see it pulling away when it's accelerating. That was a sick corner. I don't know how I managed to do that, but that was sick. Knock down all these bowling pins. It's fine. Brakes are so good on this thing. Definitely don't need to go sideways there. See here, when he goes through this, actually he doesn't really crash anything, does he? He just hits the flag. Come on. much better cornering than he did there, but here is where he's just faster. He's just straight up just a quicker car, which I can't really do anything. I'm gonna go nice and wide here again this time around. I'm gonna try and avoid sliding, but I mean, it's okay as well. Okay. Nah, I'm not close. I am not close. I don't know what top 1000 is, but I don't think I'm anywhere near it with this thing. Oh my god. I still think some of these corners I've taken so much better than he is. It's just my car's not fast enough. Compared to the Bone Chicken, compared to a Meta car, it's just not fast enough. He's 2 seconds ahead. If not more, yeah, he's more than 2 seconds ahead. 55.2 is my fastest I've done, and he is like 53 dead. I think 53.2 is the time that I got with the Toyota Tundra as well, so. It's weird that that's the car that's the meta as well. Like, I mean, you never get to pick and choose which one's good and which one isn't, because I don't think the devs actually test out every single car with every single part on it on every single event, you know what I mean? So like, they probably wouldn't know that the Bone Shaker is an unbelievable car at cross-country racing, you know what I mean? Like, it's not something that stands out, but it's hilarious to me that that is the meta car for some of these events. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's not great. I think the only thing I'm lacking with this thing is power right now. And that would have probably helped with a higher budget, because I think I could have probably done this thing with over 300 horsepower. If I changed the cams and stuff, definitely. And I'd make it peak A800, and it would probably stand a little bit more of a chance against this Bone Shaker right now. The tune actually isn't bad on it. The tune that I put on this thing is not too bad. This could be a little bit of a quicker lap though, I think. But I'm still gonna be like 2 seconds off, I think, the actual lap. Yeah, it is 55.1. Okay, I'm gonna go wide this time around so I don't have to slow down too much, which means I'll just do that. And keep it forward here. Just trying to use as much of the land as possible to keep my speed up. That was really good corner there, much better. And his, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do much with this thing. I'm just trying to get close to like 55, or as close to 55 as possible. There you go, there's a 54.5. Still slow, still too slow. Still just too slow. It's a good car. It's not a bad car. But it just doesn't have the power. Oh, I messed that one up. Even after I caught up with him after that first corner. Oh, I caught up. Yeah, it's good with grip. That's the one thing I don't really have to worry about at all with this thing. It's just good with grip. It's good everywhere. It just doesn't have the extra power. I wonder what this thing would be like as an S1. Maybe a lot better. It's a good car. For a budget like that, it ain't too bad. 1.5 seconds slower. 1.5 seconds slower than being what, like top 500? That's really good. That's really, really good. Okay, cool car. I like it. Right, let's move on. We'll do one more of these cars. This time I'm gonna deal with regular wheel spin, and I'm gonna build this thing for. I don't know. What should I build this car for? Try to think. I don't want to do drifting. Maybe drag racing. Let's do drag racing. I'll build this thing for drag racing. Whatever it is that I'm getting here. This is gonna be so funny. If I get something that's just like stupidly underpowered. I'm just getting money. Can I get a car, please? Please. That's not a car. Give me a car, game. Please. Oh, I'll give you the Veneno. The Veneno would be so funny. The dual build on that. Oh no, the Nissan Titan. Okay. What's the budget then? The budget is the price of the Supra, so whatever this is. 10 grand. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, it's so slow. Oh my god, it's so slow. Alright, let's... I did say I was going to build this thing for drag racing. Let's build it for drag racing. Okay, every single little thing that I do on this car right now has to be perfect. Okay? Everything. Every single thing that I'm doing here. Okay. Track strip in the dry. D-class car. Okay. It's already all-wheel drive. I don't think I need to put better tires on it. See, what I think I need to do with this thing is give it as much power as I possibly can. And I have to change gears at the perfect timing. I think that's the only way that I can get this thing to be faster. With only 10 grand. Okay? If I change the tires, that's immediately 10 grand gone. Right? So I can't do that. I honestly do think power is key with this car. I'm going to set my difficulty to unbeatable. Let's see what sort of times these people are getting with their D-class cars. Compared to my thing. I also do think manual with clutch would probably be key for this thing as well. We'll see. We'll see how fast or how slow it changes gears. Wow. Well, I don't want to draft. So once it goes past 4K just a little bit, then it's over. I'm last. I'm literally last. Okay. So just a little bit past 4K and I have to change here because it was just out of torque. 29.2 seconds. I don't think I've had a slower car than this in a long, long time. Oh my god, it's so slow. Okay. Let's do one more restart just to see what it's like changing gears a little earlier. Oh my god. So everything that I do here counts. Like I said, just a little bit past 4K and I change gear. Come on, come on, come on. No drafting, no nothing. $29.2 to beat. Oh god. What am I getting? It's so slow. 29.189. Okay. Okay. So at least I know when I need to change gear. Because I saw how slowly it started accelerating after it. After about 4K. How slowly my speed went up. Right, 10K to get this thing to be better. Jesus. Alright, well, let's start doing stuff to this thing. I think I just throw power at it. I honestly do think that. I think I just throw as much power as I possibly can at this thing. Don't need brakes. Don't need aero. It could possibly do... I was gonna say, can I do some sort of a weight reduction on this thing? But no, everything just adds extra weight here, so... Okay, engine swap. It's 20k. Starting price is 20k, so I can't do anything there. Upgrade the turbo, maybe. This brings it from D class to B class, though, if I do that. That gives us so much more power. What the hell? Oh my god. Oh my god, I didn't realize how much more power this thing gives it. It goes from D to B. Is the block the next best thing? Power to performance, that's 6 horsepower, 12, 19. I don't think so. 4, 10, 16. Oh, I think it is. I think the block is the next best thing. Okay. Let's upgrade the block. Injection? Coils? Injectors? I don't know. What else can we do with this thing? Well, I guess this already beats the budget here with this exhaust, so... 1,200? This is probably the next... the last thing that I can do with this thing. I think that's it. That is literally all I can do with this guy. But we managed to get it to go from 310 horsepower to 755. What the hell? I did not expect that whatsoever. Okay, well this is probably now very under... Oh god. Okay, well I'm gonna do this. Because I feel like this would help. I don't know if the tire compound is gonna be good for this. Well, I feel like that could help. I can't adjust gears, I can't adjust anything. We're pretty much stuck with this thing. It's pretty much 50-50 torque distribution, so I might get a little bit of slip. It's faster already. Do I still have to change gears at the same time? Or can I rev it all the way out? I can probably rev it all the way out. A little bit more. Okay. But I'm gonna try to do the same. Okay. Just a little bit past 4k. And I want to do a run like this. And then I'm gonna change to manual with clutch. And then see how much faster I can get it like that. That's ridiculous. How much power we could just put in this thing just by upgrading the turbo though. That's crazy. Okay. Let's try this out. Unbeatable drive tires again. I just realized the peel at the front. Dominating. Smashing everybody. I mean, I made it significantly faster than before. It's much faster than before. 22 seconds. That is much faster than before. Okay. I want to do a run with manual with clutch. I want to see how much better it is. Because manual with clutch is so much better when you're driving slower cars or cars that don't have an upgraded transmission. See? 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 See how much better it is? Manual with clutch? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. That's not bad. What was it, 22 seconds the last one? What are we at now? 21.6. That is so much faster than what it was before. Oh, that's not bad. 652. This thing weighs 3.3 tons. It's not pounds, kilos. That's a heavy thing. I'm gonna try to change gears a little bit earlier as well. It's 21.6 to beat. .6 to beat. Come on. Changing gears too quickly here. Too quickly for the game to be like, yeah, that's good. 21.59. Okay. I'm going quicker and quicker. So if I change gears a little earlier, it's just better. It's just in, I guess, it just has more torque there. Again, I'm pretty sure it's a diesel, that's why. Is it a diesel? I don't think it is a diesel. I think it's just a... I don't know. I don't know anything about these Titans. But that, boys, is a quick run again. What was it? 21.59 or whatever it was? 21.615 back to 20.6. It's good. It's good. It's really, really fun. It's stupid and slow, but it's good. That's so dumb, the way I managed to build one of these things. Alright everyone, well that was an incredibly odd combination of cars that we just got here, especially for the type of builds that I wanted to build them for. Very, very awkward. Kind of almost completely backwards as well, because the Meyers could have been actually quite a decent drag car. And this could have probably been a decent, a decent car for cross countries, but I mean, the game's the game. You know, that's pretty much it. Thank you everybody for watching today's video. I really do hope you enjoy it. I'm definitely down to bring out some more of these type of videos where I just do some stupid things, build cars that they're not supposed to be built for these things and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, like I said, if you guys enjoyed the content, subscribe to the channel, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye everybody.